Hey guys, welcome to another plugin tutorial. Today it's on Shop GUI+. So this is a fantastic plugin which obviously allows players to buy their items via a really cool GUI, and they can also sell them as well. So if we do /shop, you will see the really cool GUI that you get. So there's these 9 items by default. I created a new one. You can create as many as you want, and obviously if you click one you will go into that subcategory. You can choose which block you want, such as let's go for grass. And what you can do, you can actually buy grass. So at the moment we have 64, so you can remove 10 and remove another 10 and another 10, and then you can get less, and it shows you the price. And you can even add more and then get back to that. So you can either confirm and buy it or cancel. So we bought a stack of grass for $50, and earlier I bought an enchantment table for $2,000. So if we open this back up, you can see the new one that I created, and as you can see there is a gap missing. So I tried to set up bottles of enchantment. I think I put the ID in wrong, which is why it's not popping up there. But if you do it correctly, this will pop up and you will be able to buy it. So there are so many categories by default. I'm glad you don't have to set this up. The developer has done this for you. The armor page looks very, very nice. You can have a look at that. And miscellaneous, there is lava buckets and cauldrons, etc. If you have silk spawners, you can obviously sell people various different mob spawners, which is another cool feature. So that is mostly everything in game. You can obviously do shop reload if you change something in a config file. But there is 3 files that you can change. There is quite a lot in them. So as you can see, the buy price is in red, and you can obviously sell them as well. So let's try that. If we get an iron sword, let's go into, what's it, tools? No, it's not. Is it on armor? Yes, it is. So what we're going to do, we are going to, no, we don't want to buy one, we want to sell it. So if we right click, we can sell it, click confirm, and there we go. We have made $20 by selling our iron sword. So this is a much better way than setting up a huge essentials sign shop, which I used to do in the past. It took me hours to set the price of every item. I got friends to help as well, but it still took a long time. And then griefers would obviously destroy the sign, which is unfortunate. And now you've got this really easy GUI method, like that. And you can obviously buy rabbit's... Did I just see rabbit's foot? I had no idea that was an item in Minecraft. What can you do with a rabbit's foot? Anyway, we are going to go into the 3 config files where you can add more shops, change items, colours, amounts. There's so much to do, so we better get cracking with it. So here we are in the shop GUI folder, and as you can see there are the 3 files. So let's go into the language file first. There is not much in here. You could possibly translate this to your own language if you really had the time and wanted to, but that's fine how it is. But the most important files are the shops one and the config. So let's go into the config file first. This is where you can change the shop menu name with color codes, which I like. The shop menu size. So by default this was 9. I obviously changed my shop to 18 because I created a 10th shop. If you wanted to make more, obviously increase that to however many shops you want. Enable sell all and buy GUI. So I'd keep this all to true, just improves the experience. Return to shop, which is a nice feature, I like that. Quick buy sell, false. And if we scroll down a bit, maximum enchantments player can add to an item, which is cool, so you can add that as well. Then we scroll down a bit more and you can disable it in specific modes, which is a cool feature. You can also edit the lore as well, and the colours. I think it's a bit boring, grey. I might put that as green, because I like bright colours. It looks much better. And down here there is a very important thing that we need to do, down a bit more, which is the shop menu ID, which I just minimised. And what this is the the icon in the main GUI. So if we wanted to create a brand new shop, for example, just copy and paste one of the old ones. Make sure you change the numerical ID and the slot, otherwise it will overlap and you'll have problems for days. And then you can change the material, so this is going to be maybe gold chest plate. And you can also change the quantity, one's fine, and the name. So we are going to edit the name to test shop, like that. And this is the shop that it links to in the other file, so make sure you do this correctly. I've noticed none of the others have capital letters, so best to not confuse yourself with that. So we're going to call it test shop without any spaces or capitals to make sure it works correctly. So once you've done that and edited anything else in here, we also have the stained glass for the confirmation GUI, where you can select amounts and whatnot. So I'd leave that alone, it's absolutely fine. The go back button, which is the nether star, that's pretty cool, and various other things. So you could customize this a lot if you really wanted to, but it's fine the way it is if you didn't want to bother with that. And the shops, this is a huge file, there's thousands of lines. I wouldn't suggest editing all of this, that might take you hours, days in fact. So this is the first shop. As you can see, we have the material, the quantity, the buy price, the sell price, and what slot it's in. So there are loads of different items here. You might want to add some from 1.9 if the developer hasn't done it already. But this is the new shop I created, the enchantment shop. And as you can see, the experience, that's why it didn't work. I didn't spell it correctly. Brilliant. Now we know. So if you want to create a new shop, go ahead and copy and paste one of the other ones. Make sure you don't have any weird spaces or tabs, otherwise it won't work. And obviously we need to rename it so it links to the item we set earlier. So that's going to be called test shop. You can set the name again, so test shop. You can change the size as well, 27, that's fine. The buttons, so if we made the shop smaller, you'd want to change the slot of the buttons to maybe, I don't know, 17, 16, 15, like that. And then the items, so item type is going to be item. The material is going to be, I don't know, my favorite item, maybe diamond, like that. The quantity is going to be 32, buy and sell price is fine. Make sure you change the slot. And then maybe emerald, like that. And that is fine. So that's how you create a new shop. Make sure you do it in both files, otherwise you will have problems. Other than that, the plugin is great, easy to use. Takes quite a long time to edit and create shops, but it's worth it in the end. So subscribe, like, comment. I'll leave a link to the plugin down below as usual, and I'll see you next time.